Nothing fascinates him more than chasing lizards. They're so slippery, he just had to catch one day. Very expressive eyes and has a very animated way of speaking. He has a high voice and always ends his words with a questioning tilt. He loves to know about things. Everything fascinates him. The world is just beautiful. He believes in God. Daddy tells him God is his real father and that God loves him so much. He loves God too because Daddy says he has to love God with all his heart and his soul. Plus God made this beautiful, exciting world in the lizard. So yes, he loves God.
We're going to try and do some writing that helps start some things and writing prompts that help start some things, but also do some writing that helps us flesh out what we've already written and get a better idea of who the characters are, what the story is, all of that stuff. So I want you to write a character biography for the lead character in one of your stories.
The Gird Center is a literary organization, and our basic objective, and the simplest way to put it is, we are set up to support writers in writing. And so we're trying to build a literary culture in Ghana. And one of the ways that we feel that we can support writers is through writing workshops. So we are giving them space to come and express themselves and talk about their challenges and in writing, and have people listen and give feedback, supportive feedback, and just encourage them to keep writing. And we're also interested in getting emerging writers and generally Ghanaian writers to have their works published and known in the international world.
That's why they were these Achebes and the Awonos and the Edus. That was their job. So they've done it for you. They have defined African literature, they have represented, they have told the colonialists to back off. So if they've done all that, it's not for the next, for you guys will be what, the third, fourth generation, to worry about being the voice of a people, being the voice of yourself. No, you just represent yourself, and that is powerful enough. Always refer them to, if they want the voice, they should go back to the older generation. That's what they did. And they did very well for us.
We would have loved to do something on non-fiction, and in subsequent workshops we would definitely cover non-fiction, but it's a small class of poets and writers, fiction writers, short story writers, and we want to achieve a lot in a day. So we have done a lot of discussions on basic principles of getting poetry done, right, what makes a poem works, and then in fiction too, similarly, what makes a piece of fiction work. And we've done writing exercises, and then we are going to do the second stage. We're going to do critiquing, so people are going to present their work, and we are going to see how we can support them to make their writing better.
Short story collection and seeks to capture the simplicity of life with her works and project life at its best. Okay, so that's what I came up with for now.
My role today is actually to promote reading among writers, because we find that not enough writers are actually reading, and they really need to read to improve their craft, how they write, how they put the stories across, and we really, really want them to, in fact, even read more African writers, so that you don't repeat what they've done, but you do it differently, but you must know what they've done, the ways in which they've told the story.
We're We're working with a group of fiction writers who have short stories that they submitted, giving them feedback on the stories and trying to give them some tools to make the story the truest, best version that it can be. We're interested in really sort of getting to the heart of the African experience and what people are writing about, what people are thinking about, the stories that people want to tell, and the ways in which they want to make those stories well written enough that they can say something about the human condition.
I think it's going well. We're about halfway through the day, and we've done a number of writing exercises and writing prompts, which I think has been useful. It's always good to be in the company of other writers. It's always good to get feedback on your work, and I think it's important as a writer or as a person who wants to write to make time to participate in writing workshops.
So far, we could say it's good. It's giving me more ideas what to think of before even beginning to write. When writing, how to develop the individual characters, and then how to move on from maybe one plot to another. How to even read other people's work and also appreciate their work. So it's good so far.